Dobro, vreme je da nastavimo igru tačno tamo gdje smo i stali. The Outer Worlds, ovo je treći po redu stream, ovdje na GAJBOTRON kanalu. Za one koji su pratili prethodna dva gameplaya, stigli smo ovdje na novu planetu praktično, jel? A juče nije bilo interneta uopšte, celo popodne i veče, tek u kasnim noćnim satima je to rešeno, ali to je već bilo too late što bi rekli, tako da sam i sinoć odmarao. Radius server koji vrši autentifikaciju korisnika, to jest korisničkih uređaja, to jest modema, je vrisnuo MTS-ov i to je to. Znači, postoji link ka provideru, uređaj dodeljuje IP adrese, može se zakačiš i preko Wi-Fi i sve kao ok, međutim nema internet saobraćaja. Tako se manifestovao problem. Tako da oni su to rešili i to je bilo na području cele zemlje, ali nisu svi korisnici obuhvaćeni tim problemom bili, već samo ovi koji imaju valjda optiku. Valjda. Nemo me držite za reč. Tako da to je to. Odosmo. Ovdje beš ova gospođa što treba se priča s njim. Ups.
Do you mind? I'm meeting someone. Shh. No names, okay? The Phoenix is a wanted man and the board has eyes everywhere in Byzantium.
Znači Phoenix, dobro.
Yeah, you're looking to make contact with Minister... Magpie, right? I should warn you, it won't be easy. He spends most of his time in his estate, which is heavily guarded.
There's gotta be a way to catch the minister someplace less protected. Looks like I got a work to do. Reče on i ode. Tu su ove dve sapatnice koje su moji NPC-evi, što bi rekli. Sad je pitanje gde je ovaj baja. On je negde gore. Sad, da li treba, verovatno treba liftom ovim, ali samo da proverim na trenutak šta je ovdje s druge strane.
What do you think you're doing? Nice doing business.
Da sam ga zveknuo, onda bi cela stanica skočila na mene verovatno. Terminal codes to unlock, to je ono što mi treba ovdje da bi otvorio verovatno ova vrata, što znači ovdje smo na lift. Koliko je duga igra, to jest priča, pa nemam pojma. Vidjet ćemo kad dođe kraj. Boga mi. Boga mi, ovo se penje.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows marauders can't fly.
Podsjeća me okruženje na onoj Steam Boy anime. Ili Metropolis anime isto. Može i to. Odličan anime, ko nije gledao, by the way. Zove se isto kao onaj prastari SF film Metropolis, ali je anime.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an art. You say that.
Dobro. Kuda doći do tamo? Ovdje ima... Ovdje ima ovih merdevina. Sam se skrljao standardno. Kakva prečica. Unauthorized personnel in restricted area will be shot on sight with no question. Boga mi.
Great work.
Izgleda da smo napravili shortcut. Čekaj. On je ovdje negdje gore.
All together. Nice one. Everyone all right? Got it. Heads down.
Pozdrav još jednom svima u chatu, ljudi. Dobro večer, dobrodošli. Pičimo dalje Outer Worlds. Inače, cijela priča ko nije pratio od početka igru se vrti oko toga da na brodu kojim smo došli ovde, u kojem nas je dovezao onaj matori naučnik, koji nas je oslobodio iz kriogene komore, u kojoj smo bili zamrznuti sa ostatkom kolonista. Dakle, njegova ideja je da oslobodi iz tih kriogenih komora sve ostale koloniste i potrebne su mu te neke valjda hemikalije i na kraju priče mi to treba da valjda nabavimo ili šta već. Chemical X. Ne bi li on to uspeo, a zašto je to bitno? Zato što hoće da povrati prosto
What?
Here we go.
pošto su ti kolonisti kao ono tipa best of the best, isto naučnici, ono kao intelektualna elita, što bi rekli. Pozdrav za Miloša. I hoće to da uradi prosto da bi ono spasao celu celu našu matičnu koloniju valjda ili šta već, a mislim da smo svi mi zajedno ono izbegli i pobegli sa zemlje valjda u nekom trenutku iz nekog razloga. A ti si...
How did you get in here?
I have my ways, fucker.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
Oh, my law. Captain, that's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
If this is about another aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more. Have I not made myself clear? Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself. Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident? But what are you doing here? And how did you get in? Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
Šta me pita Veki? Ne verujem da sam bio u Kosjeriću. Bio sam u Kosjeriću, ono. Hotel Skrapež se zvao, pored one rečice tamo u centru. Mislim da sam bio osnovna škola pred kraj tamo, nešto 7. razred, valjda, tako nešto. Znači, davno. Kaže ovako, will that be all then? I have records proving you've been hoarding diamonds.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course! It's Rockwell again, who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way. You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it. Would you sooner trust an avaricious... Whatever Rockwell's doing...
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter. We're discussing industrial espionage, legal redress, the possible salvation of Halcyon. Is this not exhilarating? Also, this is the longest conversation I've had with someone else in quite some time. Via the Acropolis district, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are.
Investigate the chairman office.
Employees are... When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are. Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense. The board's lackeys are none too bright.
Dao mi access card.
Wait. Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. But they need to know what's happening here. Why, indeed. What isn't on it is I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability report.
Dobro.
But they wouldn't get here.
Verovatno mi je dao primarnu i sekundarnu misiju, sad ćemo da vidimo uopšte.
Depending on the nature of their response, or perhaps an
Chairman office. Ali still book je. Pičimo nazad dole. Okay. Opa. Čekaj. Neću ja trošim ove za otključavanje. Moguće da još neka vrata bude morao isto da otključam ovo. Da, ovaj će odmah da krene da vrišti. Tako da nećemo da uzimamo ništa po ulici.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
Upravna zgrada, što bi rekli.
The Acropolis district is off limits. Move along. What in the law's name are you on about? Sure. Let me just take that off your hands. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. What I meant was, welcome to the Acropolis district.
Pa ovo je ko Srbija, brate. Samo mito i korupcija.
Captain, I stand out here like a big, greasy thumb.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Colway Pharmaceuticals. If you'd like to make an appointment, please request an application form. If you'd like to request an application form, please make an appointment.
Negde gore. Znači lift, dobro.
State your business.
What the fuck?
Please step away. This entry is for high priority HHC business only. Huh. I didn't realize we were still using those iridescent stickers. But this looks right. I'll just need you to register your weapons with a revised request to carry 32B form. Each weapon will need a separate form. It's procedure. Now, let's see. I was going to suggest that myself. Look, you don't have time to wait on new forms, and I can... Just know the...
Yes, yes, let's go. Woohoo! U slučaju da krene mayhem potpuni, snimit ćemo poziciju ovdje.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. Ah. Oh, you were being serious. I'm obliged to inform you. Will there be any...
Sir? Ovaj lik zezeli.
Excuse me, just a moment.
Too late, fucker. I'm in.
Is there something I can do for you?
One person gets all this space. Just to sign papers all day?
Dobro. You have gained Ministry of Accuracy and Morale Key. Ooh. Retrieve the dimethyl... Aha, mogu da retrivujem. Ooh.
Good afternoon. I'm Chairman Rockwell, and I'm here to address a serious issue facing us. As you all know, our colony has been successful beyond our wildest dreams. Unfortunately, we've recently discovered that our food supply will not be able to sustain Halcyon's population in the long term. Everyone will die. Everyone will slowly stop living from malnutrition. But we're doing it together, and that's what matters. I fucking swear, if someone doesn't give me something to read that will placate the masses soon, all of you will find yourselves violently unemployed. But I can assure you there's nothing to fear. We've got a solution. It's called the Lifetime Employment Program. We will freeze most of the colony to preserve resources, while the best and brightest of Byzantium continue living in prosperity. Look, you idiots! How many times do I have to tell you we can't say shit like that? Fire whoever wrote this! While Halcyon's brightest minds solve the problem of our nutritional shortage, the rest of the colony will be placed in suspended animation. Individuals will be revived on a rotating basis, so that every Halcyonite can be part of the important work of saving our colony. By testing paperweights. Sorry, couldn't resist. Let's go again. And someday, in the not-too-distant future when we've solved this crisis, we'll all be back together again working for the good of Halcyon. Until then, the board shall provide for the deserving just as it always has. So, obey your supervisors, take your vitamins, follow your corporate-mandated grooming rituals, and rest assured with the board on your side, there is nothing to worry about.
Pepe.
That...
Dobro. Kaže ovako. Dimetil, aha. Znači imamo lokaciju dimetil ovog. Dimetila. Ajde, zvaću ga kratko. Hemikalija. Tako ćemo. Codename Chemical X. Gle, ovo svira. A sad treba se vratimo nazad. Ovdje će vjerojatno smara opet nešto. U slučaju da smeta, zna se.
I beg your pardon, Minister Clark's former office is currently closed to solicitors. I suppose that is admissible.
Please not to break anything, but I already finished. So sorry. Fuh. Dobro, ovdje nema ništa više za nas. Šta je ovo? Vodos. Idemo dole da vidimo Chemical X. Sve se vrti cijela igra oko te hemikalije, koja je potrebna da otopimo koloniste u brodu koje gore, gdje je onaj crazy doktor. Uspio je samo nas, to jest našeg glavnog protagonistu, da odmrzne. Fuh. Byzantium, ovdje, a? Opet još jedna zgrada u koju se ne može ući, a? Or is it? Kakva raskoš, pogledajte ovo. Are you ready, girls? Samo da vidim gdje je... Ovo je negdje dole ispod. Ovdje je teška administracija, ljudi.
Not so fast. The Ministry of Accuracy and Morale is off limits to everyone without X-36 level clearance. Basically, if you don't work here, or for Chairman Rockwell himself, you're not getting in. I don't know how you got that, but I still don't know you, and I don't have any new clearances on the list.
Incoming!
Sad je pitanje da li sam morao da ih pobijem. Gomila soba za lockpicking. Getting burned too many times has made you... Ovo ćemo da roknemo i samo nešto je ovo. Located your deal increased damage kad sam na samrti. Inhaler, the downed companion are revived with a small amount of health. Range attack reduce target's armor, ništa. All area of effect and plasma damage dealt to you is reduced. Thick skin. Fuck, ček. Aha, dobre. Dobro je. Ove dve su živnule, vidim.
I think I'm gonna start taking my lunches out of the city.
Mi treba da odemo dole, jel? Ovo je nazad. Prvo gore da odem, pa ću posle ova zatarabljena vrata da čekiram sva. Ništa. Ovo gore je slepa ulica, očigledno.
Hey, did Tillman get transferred or something?
That's right, you weren't here when it happened.
Wait a minute. To mi treba, a što mi ne treba odavde? Inventory, to sam hteo, štit, da vidimo. Armor 6, 29, 30, Tako ćemo, za sad.
I'd have just broken it.
ID cartridge. Disguise when entering a... Automatically disguised. Ste vidjeli ovo, evo? Dobra fora.
Deft hands, Cap.
Vidi, sad smo svi ovakvi, kao... Automatska holo kamuflaža. Plasma rifle je... Plasma rifle je... Samo vidim. Ima masan damage. PS3 armor, ste vidjeli ovo, evo? Kod ovog lika, evo. Very nice. Šta beše dalje ovde? Ovo isto magazin neki. Ne. Jo, brate, na što sam ja potrošio sada unlock, ono? Oh, tugo. Retrieve, dobro. Sve setovano, sve okej. Samo da nađemo vratanca, ono. Ili sam ja nešto žešće propustio ovdje. Da ovaj nas sve vreme kloukuje u ovu kamuflažu, kao. Pa se čuje taj zvuk, ono. Da nije možda napolju pa dole. Ne, nije, baš je ovde. Zanimljivo. On po ugovoru mora doći da popravi najkraći mogućem roku, kaže Mačak. U najkraćem mogućem roku, to je tako širok pojam. Nisi svestan, on. Ali nisi svestan. Koliko je to širok pojam. By the way, treba da mi se otvori, ja mislim ovo. Because treba mi lift neki. Sad. Da nema možda još neka fora. Sam pomislio da su ovo neka vrata. Ja, vidi ovo. Ja. Samo što me ne zove, ono. Ručka od lifta. Mislim da sam pozvao lift. Yes, I did. Nisam vidio ručku, moja greška.
What's this I hear about you ordering more tests performed with sample 415?
Da, sad zapravo mislim da mogu da prođem pored njih. Čekaj. To je ovdje još negdje.
Hey, you! No visitors allowed, citizen. I'm gonna need to see some identification.
Šta reći?
What? Really? I thought everyone had to have one. You should probably go before someone else catches you and makes a fuss about it.
Koliko je ovo dobro, je? Pomislio sam na Jedi mind trick prvo, to mi je bilo na umu, ono kao, ne treba ti moja identifikacija. Very nice. I evo nas. It is here. Transfer dimethyl sulfoxide to canister. All right. So they died. Ovo im je omogućavalo da žive u ovom whatever. Shortcut. Pozdrav Robin Hood. Koliko igra zauzima? Evo reče Dragan, 37 GB na SSD-u. A verovatno i na običnom disku. Odu smo napolje. Kako mi je krivo što nisam one delove. Najbolje da pobegnem sada, ovako.
Today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon.
Take him down!
After a deep and thorough examination of our budget.
Toga sam se i plašio da ćemo morati sada da pokokamo ono brdo likova.
What was that?
Incoming!
Spacer's dreadful.
I don't wanna die.
What was that?
Što nestade mi ona druga? What the fuck, man? Dishonored, da, vizualno liči na Dishonored, a po stilu igre je zapravo ono Fallout klon, da kažem, ono. Uslovno rečeno, ono. Da vidimo.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
No one ever looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports. And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
A ovo je Board, hoće da me verovatno hajruju za sebe, to me upozorio onaj matori naučnik, da hoće da me obrlate kao da pazim na to. Verovatno je ovo taj moment ono u igri.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate. Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn him in to us.
Hoće doktora Phineasa da predam.
He has a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on. Wells is a dangerous madman. His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon. He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you. You're in contact with Wells. I want you to send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Dobru s opcijom.
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me from Wells's terminal. When you're done, come speak to me in my office.
Adjutant Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
ali ja ne želim da ga prodam.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself?
Tu su obe, žive su, dobro. Šta kažem na priču u novom Call of Division? Call of Duty. Pa mislim, ono, plitko, ono, plitak mulj, šta da kažem. Klasika, ono, uzet ćemo neke zle, ono, pa ide prazna lista, ono, kao upiši po želji i, mislim, to ti je to, bullshit. Čekaj. Da vidim samo ovo. Should be Halkan, but okay, dobro. Terra 2, near Joe, they have stake in my purpose, but trust them only, they're recovering a ship. Dobro. Znači mogu da ga prodam, da pošaljem ovaj tracking signal. Ajmo dalje. Da probam da ga ne prodam, što bi rekli.
I've kept myself busy in your absence, optimized my formula. I'm now confident I can revive the remaining colonists. All I need now is the dimethyl sulfoxide. I'll take as much as you can give me.
Forget about the chemicals. For a second, the colony is on the verge of collapse.
Human test subjects? Oh, that's grotesque. That's unthinkable. That's exactly what I'd expect out of the board. Thank you. You've brought me enough chemicals to get started, at least. I'm just sorry they came at the cost of human lives. Those poor people, they must have died in agony. What exactly was the board trying to accomplish?
Something about repeatedly reviving humans from extended hibernation. Science, kaže, the board's trying to migrate damage to human tissue during the revival process.
You say the board's trying to freeze their subjects over and over again without inflicting permanent damage? Well, they're nowhere close to solving that problem. Something about this feels wrong. I don't know why the board would ever conduct such an experiment, unless they're working on some kind of hibernation technology. I'll tell you this much. The board scientists are hopelessly lost.
Sređeno je još sinoć, noćas ono.
They've made exactly zero progress.
The colony is on the verge of collapse. The board been trying to cover it up.
I know. I've suspected as much for years. Of course, I don't expect the board to do a thing about it. They've been driving our colonies to the brink of destruction for decades. The board's mismanagement put our colony on the road to collapse. If we don't put a stop to them, thousands of colonists are going to die.
It gets worse, kaže, the chairman's planning on freezing every worker in Halcyon, zapravo tako se izgovara.
Hold on. Let me see if I understand this correctly. You're saying that Halcyon's on the brink of total collapse? And the chairman's plan to save all of us is to save himself? I always knew Halcyon was heading toward a systems collapse, but I never imagined we were already there. The board made this crisis, and now they want to solve it by freezing the rest of us? That's not a plan. That's a goddamn escape clause. Do you realize what this means for the Hope? For your fellow colonists? The board's going to kill them all. Toss them out into space, just to make room in their hibernation chambers.
We need to think about this. There has to be something we can do.
Short of lining up every member of the board and shooting them in the back of the head. Do you know what's waiting for us on the Hope? Scientists, engineers, artists, the brightest minds Earth ever sent us, uncorrupted by the board.
To ono što sam pričao.
The board's going to dispose of them all and transform the Hope into a prison for the rest of us. They're likely on their way to the Hope as we speak. We need to get to those colonists before the board. I have enough chemicals to start reviving a few of them, but no easy way to get them off the Hope.
We could skip the Hope into the system.
Merciful gibbering law, you're a genius! We bring the Hope to us. Skip the entire ship across the distance of colony space, right next to my lab. Yes, exactly. You're a step ahead of me, but I perceive the shape of your plan. If we link up the Hope to the Unreliable, then use your navigational computer to calculate a reasonably safe vector, we can skip the entire colony ship into the rings of Terra 2.
I don't know much about skip drives, not the physics anyhow. I do know the Hope's real massive. How's our bitty little ship supposed to skip it?
Excellent question, my sharp-witted mechanic. You will use your own ship to power up the Hope's skip drive. Your navigational computer can handle the rest. You'll need to switch on the Hope's auxiliary power using the Unreliable. Then head to the bridge. Your navigational computer, Ada, should be able to activate the Hope's skip drive. Once you've skipped the Hope next to my lab, I'll have easy access to the frozen colonists. I can start reviving them immediately. I know you're wondering why I'm doing all this. Why I believe the people on the Hope are the answer to the colony's problems. The Hope is carrying some of humanity's most brilliant thinkers. Scientists, engineers, experts in their field. If we work together, we can still find a way to save Halcyon. The board would have us believe Halcyon is beyond saving. I choose to believe otherwise. If there's even the slightest chance to save Halcyon from oblivion, then we have to take it. You absolutely should. The adjutant must have sent you some kind of tracking code. If you don't use the code, she'll suspect you betrayed her. I think you should use the code and send a corrupted tracking signal. That should buy me some time.
Opa.
The enemy is bound to discover my hideout. Use my communications terminal to corrupt the tracking signal. While the board busies themselves trying to decipher it, I'll have plenty of time to prepare my defenses.
Znači to je to, dobro. Ima ovdje još da se cepa, da se igra. Da vidimo sada. Znači, finalni deo igre, lagano ulazimo u finale.
If you don't mind my saying, Captain, Minister Clark is lucky to have you on his side. Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes again. My diagnosis of his mental stability is not flattering. Welcome back, Captain. What's that? What do you mean? I do not. If you, I have. In that.
Ništa. Hope, evo ga ovdje gore, Hope. Ogroman brod sa kolonistima u frižiderima.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Oho.
If your calculations are even slightly off, you could crash the entire colony ship into Terra 2. Or the Sun.
What the fuck? Moram okolo.
Something about waking a derelict ship puts me on edge, Captain. Hope you know what you're doing.
Captain, look out!
Attack!
Otkud to je?
That's the last of them!
Hope Bridge key card. Kakvi su utisci? Utisci su pozitivni, vrlo, ako pitaš za igru. Vrlo pozitivni utisci, mogu ti reći, ono... Mislio sam da će me smoriti igra brzo, međutim... Nije. Šta nam vredi ovaj... kako se zove... Što imamo ovu kamuflažu kad ne radi posao, ne? Tactical shotgun. I mean... Da vidimo mi gde je ovo čudo. A tu je. Na njih. Sitna živina, što bi rekli. Opa, miću. Da vidimo da li se ovo da baš ide. Realno da ovo sranje ne mogu da otvorim. 50. Možda je ovdje. Damn right.
Here we go. Everyone all right?
Dakle, route communication čudi unreliable, znači moram da preusmerim komunikaciju na naš brod. Done.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Hope Bridge. Pičimo na...
I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
Te puče igra jebote. Ti lebac. Šta je sad ovo? Ajde jebot. Puče igra. Hello. Ovo je prvi put da je puklo zapravo. Actually first time. Što je dobro. Što je odlično u stvari. Ajde, OBS, jebem ti. Nije pukao net, pukla igra. Nego imam i na ovoj mašini OBS. I onda mi on iskače, pa se alt-tabuje sa igrom. On mi treba na ovoj mašini da bi čuo notifikacije, generalno notifikacije ove za stream koje stižu. Gde sam uopšte? Aha, da. Htio sam da vidim zapravo kuda se ide, da. Dobro. Hobcoms, znači Communication Center. Čekaj bre, za nisam ovo da radim malo pre. Wait a minute. Hobcoms. Ladno nisam snimio, a? Da, ovo izgleda. Ovo smo sve odradili. Svašta.
Can you hear me? I see you've located the stasis chambers. Which pod were you slumbering in for so long, Captain? The missing one, I take it?
You all right, Captain? I mean, seeing this place again?
Znači, Hope Bridge. Sad idemo... Take me to the bridge, što bi rekli. Samo da vidim. Ne, ovdje.
We're alive.
Šta je ovo bilo, ne znam, ono. Ubio sam Pokemona ogromnog, ono.
I find myself glad to have no olfactory system.
Oh gosh. I'm gonna be sick.
Engineer log, ništa. Ništa. Flamethrower. Nope. Znači nije ovdje. Ipak. Već je ovdje. Evo, penjemo se na tu visinu. Let's go to the bridge.
Halt. Security. Incoming! Score, Cap!
Opa. Ovo je vjerovatno sad vezano sve u krug, pretpostavljam. Da.
That's the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Finally. The sooner we jump this ship, the sooner we can get back to solid ground.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
Fuck yeah.
Oh no. Captain, don't do this. I ain't dying on a fucking ship. I'm gonna die in the dirt like we're meant to.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA. Does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends, yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now.
What the fuck? Nema veze, snimili smo poziciju, pa ako sam se zeznuo, kako da vam kažem, on. Će se vratimo nazad.
Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Ugh. I feel like my stomach's still back where the ship used to be.
Phineas Lab. What the fuck? Oh.
Captain, Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
The board is here. They've found me somehow. They're about to blast my door open. I can't stop them from getting me, and there isn't enough time to explain everything. But there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. How can I be of assistance?
Ćemo brzo nazad da vidimo.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Vjerojatno su ovi sad zauzeli ovde sve. I vrvi vojnika, ali problem je što ja sam u stvari kriv, jer nisam, ja mislim da nisam uradio ono što mi je rekao, prvo da skremblujem onaj signal i da im pošaljem skremblovan lažni signal ili šta već, ako se sećate. Quest updated, kaže. Ladno je u svinju sakrio pasport, ovaj ne mogu da verujem. If you're seeing this, I have been ridiculously kidnapped and very probably incarnated by the blah blah blah. If I have not already been executed for charges, blah blah blah, I hope the person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me, preferably the latter. Znači sakrio je ovdje nešto u panelu, to treba da uzmem. Evo ga, to je Tartarus Navki. Okej. Ovo neće otrošim. Tartarus. Idemo napolje. Sad vjerojatno njega treba da oslobodimo. Pretpostavljam da je to neka... Sad ćemo da vidimo. Idemo na planetu pa... O tom potom. Hua! Baš hoću da završim igru večeras, kako da vam kažem ono.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance. Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security, I believe the crew would like to speak with you.
Šta?
Those board goons kidnapped Mr. Phineas and hauled him away to Tartarus.
And he...
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous.
Znao sam da je to ta fora.
I ain't no one better suited.
If you really...
Ajde.
I think it's a...
I know.
We are doing it. We are ready, motherfuckers. Off and go. Dakle, 46, 21, 53, ovo je isto 53, malo polupana, 29, I like this. Samo pitanje koliko je municije za ovo jebi. Odo smo na Tartarus. You're about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now. To je to.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time. Resident count, I can make the... Oh.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed. I wager it'll take a bit longer than... We're on lockdown.
Transmission How can I request...
Ma bre, ono. Enough talking. Let's kill someone.
The captain did right by us once. Now it's
that?
ours. The board will never own Groundbreaker. Not while I breathe. Push on, my guy.
Stigo je pokret otpora, resistance.
Incoming! Open fire!
Prison have for bars when it's got a storm like that guarding the gates.
I gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Pazi ti ovo je. Fuck yeah.
We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
Investigating. Here they come!
Mate. Znao sam, ovdje će da bude frčno.
We have a lot of shooting to do, Captain.
Here they come!
Standard Trooper 53 49, ali friška. A da, ovo je stara, dobro. 53 29. Ohoho. Da vidimo šta nam treba. Treba nam municije. Što više to bolje. Sad da vidimo, modify. Samo da im šta koristim ovdje, šta ne koristim. Da, ovu šotku sam htio da probam isto. Šotka it is. Samo dugmići ostali.
All right, MSI. I've got one for our mission, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight! I deserve to find both.
It's up to us now, Captain!
Ovi ubivaju. Nisam smeo njih dve da ostavim solo. Tu sam se zeznuo ono. Trebao sam da počistim sve ove ovde. Vermin 2. Čekaj.
And we're stuck.
Vermin 2, lele. Lele. Pazite, puca, šta je?
Okay, here we go! Don't mess with us!
Ovo lepi. Ovo je ko inspektor Harry Callahan. In your face, punk. Kakva zla mala mašina je. Mini snajper, što bi rekli. Nadograđeni desert, da.
All right, MSI. I'm not one for rousing speeches, but the captain needs our help. So get in there and fight!
Gle. Su naši ljudi.
Waste of company ammo.
What the fuck? Sve ništa nije jasno, jebote. Što nas ne napadaju sad? Otkočili se. Nisu. Možda su to moji ljudi, je. Nikako šlem da nađe.
Get ready. That's the last of them.
Sudem što ima ovdje gore. Za sekundu. Beži bre. Inače ne koristim ovaj slow down, a trebalo bi. To je on. Je rekao nešto će da se preda kao i te foran. Što imaju green screen, dobra fora. A da, on je snimao onu glupu propagandu, ako se sećate. Šta je ovo? Aha, dobro. Up. A da mi idemo sve više i više zapravo. Znao sam. Kad će Tarkov, pita Boris. Mislim da Tarkov više neće igrati. Toliko sam se razočarao, ne zbog performansi, namestio sam, igra lepo radi. Prosto napravili su igru da bude samo i isključivo za likove koji igraju samo Tarkov, svaki dan Tarkov, 10 sati dnevno Tarkov. Niko drugi nema tu šta da traži da prismrdi. Ako hoćete da budete ozbiljni, da šurite druge, u svim drugim varijantama ste topovsko meso i to je to, bukvalno. Baš sam se ono smorio do jaja, ali šta da radim? What? Nije li svaka multi igra takva? Ne. Ovo je jedna jedina takva igra. Ček. Samo Tarkov je takav. Extremely time consuming, extremely punishing game. I to je to. Mislim, volim to. I kad bi živeo od streama, naravno da bi ga igrao. Marš bre. Znači ovog treba da rešim, dobro. Dobro, da, Invo Online je ono, drugačiji da kažem koncept one igre, ali da, u principu da. Pit exit, to mi treba. Zeznuo sam se izgleda, slučajno.
Take a breath now, folks. Once we're up there, I suspect we ain't gonna have time to stop shooting.
Jest, moraš život posvetiti igri, mislim život. Bojim se da su namerno koncipirali to sve tako jer nemaju šta drugo da ponude u gameplayu.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty. Typical. Running your mouth in the middle of a crisis. It's almost as if you delight in chaos. My reports described you as one of Halcyon's sharpest minds. I can't imagine why you'd do something so irrational. I should have dealt with you a long time ago. You were always too dangerous to leave unchecked. Leaving you alive was my greatest mistake, but it is a mistake I intend to correct. I have Dr. Wells in my custody. Once I've secured his cooperation, I can move forward with the program. I can repair the damage you've done. I can set things right. In that we are in agreement. An end to violence is precisely what I want. An end to chaos. I take no pleasure in this, you know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain. I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically.
Šta ima nekog, ono, programiranog robota. Opa! Ti si taj, a? Well, I'm coming, bitch.
Here they come! Bre. Hibernation chamber key. Dobro. I'll take that. Evo ove dve probudile se iz sna, ono. Daj, fucker. Kako sam je spalio ekspresno, evo.
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough. I'm all right, thanks to you. Akande wanted my cooperation. I'm quite sure she would have beaten it out of me if you hadn't arrived. You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish.
You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all.
So we've got to make do on our own. Seems to me that'll make us stronger in the end anyhow.
You're quite right. We've got no choice but to make do on our own.
You mean we're all alone out here? Really alone?
I'm afraid so, Miss Holcomb. Halcyon is the only home we have left. Returning to Earth is no longer an option.
Opa.
We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own. Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us? When I revived you, I thought you were going to help me save this colony. I was wrong. I had our roles reversed, you see. You're the one who's going to save us all. I'm just the one who set you on your path. You're the best thing to ever happen to Halcyon. If you want to take it upon yourself to lead this colony, you have my support. We're not a colony any longer, are we? Our last connection to Earth has been severed, and so we have been set free. Our future is uncertain, and no one knows what tomorrow holds. Exciting, isn't it?
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan.
Christopher Walken,
But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment he landed in Emerald Vale, his actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its newfound freedom. The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Sanjar's civil liberties and worker-centric policies were slow to catch on with the other corporations. But as Halcyon began its long, arduous journey toward recovery, many of Terra 2's smaller townships started adopting MSI's alternative corporate structure, and eventually became entirely self-sufficient. In the coming years, many of these townships managed to eke by, where otherwise they might have starved. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide Medevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community, The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers, schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed.
Some even had to get jobs.
Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. And she often wished aloud that her dad was still alive to teach her about the finer points of starship care and maintenance. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. Before his untimely death, Captain Alex Hawthorne had plans to restore and modify, for combat purposes, a sanitation and maintenance automechanical that he'd found in a state of disrepair in Emerald Vale's scrapyard. That unit remains broken down and forgotten in the Unreliable supply closet to this day. Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. He eventually came to terms with his own past and was able to forgive the mistakes of his younger self by devoting his remaining years to serving the colony. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected, thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. In the end, Dr. Wells was able to save every scientist and engineer aboard the Hope. Over the next decade, nearly all of the Hope's remaining colonists were successfully revived. Halcyon saw a period of rapid technological and scientific advancement. Breakthroughs in dietary supplements saved the colony from starvation. Geoengineering projects and social reforms began to change the structure and character of the colony. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Today, Halcyon has stabilized. The people of the colony work hard to adapt to their new circumstances. Nearby colonies send aid and supplies. Life will never be easy in Halcyon, but for the first time in its history, there exists a sense of real, genuine hope about the future. And what about you? The unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon. Long after Wells passed away, you carried on his work with more energy, determination, and brilliance than he could ever muster. The years that followed were hard, but Halcyon survived by the efforts of the Hope's most promising colonists, the greatest of which was you. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
U ovakvim šuterima ne možete da imate ne znam kako sad raznolike misije, šta ja znam, zato što je FPS igra u pitanju. I obzirom da je to tako, ova igra je solidno uspela da bude i zabavna i raznolika, šta već ne. Do duše protočao sam kroz nju prilično brzo, držeći se samo i isključivo main misija. I malo sam off stream igrao ove sporedne misije, neke sitnice, ne bi li imao ono malo bolje oružje ili šta već. Mislim, malo, dosta. Ali, da, to je to. Igra koja je onako skromno najavljena i koja je uletela upravo u taj prostor gde je nedostajao pravi Fallout, pravi ispravan, ispeglan, zategnut Fallout. Ova igra je tu uletela, bukvalno, i popunila tu rupu. I ja mislim da ljudi koji vole Fallout da su se obradovali ovoj igri i da uživaju u njoj. Ja ne igram Fallout, nije moj tip igre, ali ova igra mi se svidela i skroz je okej. Hvala na pažnji i hvala što ste gledali još jednu igru na GAJBOTRON kanalu ovde. Mi se vidimo u narednom streamu ovde na istom mestu. Lepo spavajte, laku noć i prijatno. Ćao!